Securing America's Future Energy. Morgan Meyer, April 22nd, 2003. There's multiple alternative energy sources in order to secure America's energy, the first of which is solar energy. Solar energy is able to convert the sun's radiation into different energy that's capable of powering various electrical devices. The use of solar energy does not emit carbon dioxide. 1,650 milliwatts of solar panels are installed in the United States. Solar energy accounts for such a small portion of the United States renewable energy because the expense that they cost to install is not equivalent to the amount of energy that they save. The second alternative energy source is wind turbines. Wind turbines convert the kinetic energy that is actually generated from the wind pushing the blades of the wind turbines, and they're able to convert that energy into mechanical energy. The wind turbines are currently installed across the United States and offshore as shown in the pictures, and they account for approximately 3.47% of the United States electrical energy. A large wind turbine is able to produce enough electricity to power at least 350 homes. There's no way to store the energy that's created by the turbines, and therefore the energy immediately is directed to the electrical grids to be consumed immediately. The third of which is natural gases. They are able to extract natural gases and they transport the gas to a power plant and they end in a final combustion. During this combustion process, the natural gas combusts in boilers and turbines in order to generate electricity. Natural gas is easily used and can be easily recycled as well. Natural gases are fossil fuels that form when layers of buried plants and animals are exposed to intense heat and pressure over very long periods of time. Energy in which those plants and animals originally obtained from the sun eventually ends up being stored in the form of carbon within a natural gas. After it's stored, that natural gas is combusted to generate electricity, enabling that originally stored energy to be transferred into a reliable form of clean energy. These three alternative energy sources aren't the only three, but all three can easily help America's future energy. There's some organizations that are dedicated to helping America's future energy, one of which is SAFE, Securing America's Future Energy. It's an organization dedicated to reducing America's dependence on oil. It does so by educating the public and advocating for comprehensive energy reform. It's committed to protecting American national and economical security by combating oil dependence. Another of which is ESLC, the Energy Secretary Leadership Council. It's led by co-chairman Frederick W. Smith, who's the chairman, president, and CEO of FedEx, and General P.X. Kelly, who is a former Marine commandant and member of the Joint Chief of Staff. ESLC brings together some of America's most prominent business and military leaders and supports a long-term policy to reduce oil dependence as well as improves energy security. From a political point of view, many presidents have enacted policies in order to create a brighter future for America's energy future. First of which is Richard Nixon, and in his 1974 State of Union address, Nixon set a goal for the United States to become an energy-dependent nation by 1980. This was mostly not for environmental reasons, but for the fact that we were too dependent on foreign oils. Richard Nixon and his administration also highly suggested the use of solar as well as geothermal energy in order to supply electricity to the United States. Another is President Jimmy Carter. During the 1950s, people used twice as much oil as during the 1940s. During the 1960s, we used twice as much as during the 1950s. And in each of those decades, more oil was consumed than in all of mankind's previous history. Jimmy Carter learned this fact and enacted many policies in order to ensure that the energy environment was secure for America's future. Bill Clinton had a goal to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases by at least 10% by 2010. President Barack Obama created the Energy Security Trust, the EST. The goal of this is to find alternative oil for our nation's transportation needs. This technology will be able to make technologies in the future as well as better as well as cheaper. Obama plans on putting $2 billion towards the EST without adding to the budget deficit. All of these are ways that we are trying to secure America's future energy. Thank you.